What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're going to have a look at Escape From Tarkov. Finish it up here on our main computer. And it has a 13900KF, an RTX 4090, MSI Gaming Trio to be exact. Then we got a motherboard. We've got ourselves an Asus Z790 Gaming E. 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. It's 6400 MHz CL32. Haven't messed with anything yet. And then powering the whole thing's a 1600 watt Platinum PSU. And then it's got a custom loop with a Velocity 2 water block from EK, cooling the CPU, and then a 420 millimeter radiator there with some Noctua industrial fans that can go all the way up to 3000 RPM and cut your finger off. But anyway, now let's go ahead and hop into the game. Now, last up, let's do my main computer, but first let's go through the low settings, because that's what we started, or very low, excuse me, because that's how we started on all the rest of the stuff. And we'll just work our way up, even though I admit it's kind of silly to run that on such a computer of this prowess. So now let's try to grab this and fail a couple times, and then let's drag it down to the bottom. And all it has is that one last check on there, that MIP streaming. So now, to the game. Well, let's get some very low gameplay here to start with. We're at 4K on my main computer here, which it seems to be doing, it always seems to do very similar FPS numbers to my secondary computer. But that's at ultra-wide with a 3090. So the fact that it can do this at 4K is quite impressive. 4K is quite a bit harder to run than ultra-wide, 3440 by 1440. I don't know the exact percentage of how much harder to run, but it's definitely harder to run. But yeah, this is like a super high refresh rate experience right here. And the GPU is just chilling at like 50% utilization. So, obviously, we're probably, since we lowered the resolution to something else, I think the render goes down when you go in this mode, so it's probably like bottleneck even worse than normal. Certain games, even like I said, with this process bottleneck, but I mean, it doesn't really matter when you're getting 196, 180 FPS. No, not really. That's totally okay with me, as long as it's not sitting here being like, well, I'm going to use like 10% of my GPU and I'm going to be at like 800 megahertz and you're going to get like under 60 FPS. That's when I start getting pissed. It's like, okay, well, what the fuck optimization did you guys do here? Alright, though. Why don't we move on? Well, now let's do low. But first, of course, through the settings we go. And it did turn two things on. It turned on high quality color and noise. But anyway, now we can get into the game again. Now for just low. Let's run around again. See how low does. Obviously, it's still getting us lots of FPS. Obviously, the textures and everything look like shit, but what do you expect when it's on low, right? Something's gotta get all those FPS. Darn, I was hoping I could like Skyrim up the motherfucker. Can I do that here? Ah, it's not gonna let me. So let's just try to get back down without breaking my legs. So that's what was tickling me. Damn hair. Well, so far so good. I am definitely impressed with my main computer here. It just chews up most things at 4K and spits it out. But we're only on low right now, so we'll have to wait and see how it handles ultra. Anyway, time to move on. Now, medium settings have arrived. But before we get into them, why don't we just look through these settings right quick. Now we got chromatic abrasions on at the bottom there. And now we'll get into the game. Well, here is medium now. The sun is going down, so we'll have to... Okay. I remember what happened there. Damn cat jumped on my lap there and scared the shit out of me. I was trying to remember why the hell I did that. Because I know people will probably see that eventually and ask, why the hell did you do that? You have like hacks or something? But no, just a cat scaring me just right then while I was actually playing. But I'm doing voiceovers now, so it's not like she's scaring me just right now. Right now she is passed out, chilling in the chair. Well, one of the chairs. Well, the sun definitely does look really cool in this game. And at least since this isn't real life, you can stare at it and not get blinded. I've heard some people just stare at that shit for a long time and somehow it doesn't burn their retinas out. I don't know how the fuck they do that. Yeah, we'll get that one too. Fucking cones. Can't trust them. They're shifty, I tell you. Never ever trust a traffic cone. Anyway, moving on. Now we will do high. But first, of course, the settings. So let's get done with that real fast. As you can see right there, we're on high. Here's all the other settings that turned on. Bring this down to the bottom, and now that we've gone over the settings, we can get into the game. Now for some high gameplay here. Still getting 120-ish FPS, dropping a little under 20 here and there, but still hundreds of FPS, so this is at 4K. Very impressive. And I'm sure Shadowplay takes an FPS or two away, too. Not quite like OBS does on my AZUC 15 Advantage, but still. I'm not gonna lie, it seems a little stuttery over here by the water. Huh, seems to have smoothed out. Now I wonder what that was all about. Is it just the water? Or what? Yeah, see, look, now it's all stuttery again. I wonder what the hell was making it do that. It was so smooth everywhere else I was. Gotta have something to do with that. Let's go down here now, carefully. Don't want to break any bones yet. Obviously, I'm just going to quit here soon anyway, but still, that would cut our shit just a teensy tiny bit short anyway. And who wants that? Haha. I petted me some kitty belly while she's sleeping. Let's sneak into this place. Although it probably won't let me jump up through this window, but I'm gonna try it the fuck anyway. Come on. Oh shit, it did. But anyway, let's move on. Hey, there's a cat. Time to do Ultra before we get into the DLSS and whatnot, so let's check out the Ultra settings first, though. There we go. Now we got grass shadows, which probably really fucks your FPS up real good. Kind of like anti-aliasing all the grass, like in GTA, Ultra Grass. Anyway, to the game. And here we go with the Ultra settings. Wow, we're even dropping under 100 here and there, damn. But Ultra settings in this game do seem to be pretty tough. Still very playable, obviously. Anybody, I think, would be totally okay playing with these settings if the game was maxed out, but I'm sure the people that actually care about FPS would rather turn some shit down for more FPS. But still, we're just doing all the different variables. We're going to do DLSS next, and I bet you that'll be pretty damn good. Another guitar. There's a lot of guitars in the houses around here. People must really like guitar music here. Kind of cool how there's weather too. The water even gets like kind of like in your eyes or whatever it looks like. So that's pretty tight. Oh, can't go through there. Nope. God, can't go through big deep water yet. Anyway, let's move on. Now it's DLSS time, and we're gonna start off with quality. We're leaving everything else maxed out. Just like we did on the secondary computer. I'm sure this thing can handle it. And in fact, this is probably what I'm going to say is going to be my settings at the end. But we'll see. That might change, obviously. And now, time to get into the game. Well, let's get some DLSS quality gameplay in now. And after that initial little stutter of me turning on shadow play, it seems like we're more in the 150s here. For a second, I got scared. I was like, oh shit, we're only going to be at 113? Shit. That's not really that much better at all. What the fuck? But no, DLSS is better than that. And look at how smooth that shit is now. Obviously, I'm not like running full speed through a forest this time, but that's some smooth frame times, damn it. Old school frickin' bulldozer. Looks like a 1970s. Nah, that might be even older. I'm getting closer. That looks older. That looks like frickin' 40s shit. But hey, it works, right? Hell, half the time that older shit works better than this new age shit from what I've noticed. Okay, though, why don't we move on to the next DLSS setting now? Now we shall do DLSS balanced. And now, just to show you guys, we're still on Ultra, and everything else is precisely the same real quick here. And all these guys, too. And with that, why don't we get into the game again? Now let's do DLSS balanced. Alright, nope, not even gonna go that way. I already know can't go through water, so not even gonna try. Or maybe I can go through a little water, just not super high water, apparently. That's just not what it's about. Take that, fucking car. Stab thee. That's one strong-ass window. You take me stabbing the shit out of it like nothing. What a champ. What a champ indeed. Oh yeah, I hadn't had that on this whole time. Really? Well, that was my bad. Oh well, let's try to get a little bit more gameplay footage in then. Alright, just making sure it's not. Okay, no. I just want to make sure it wasn't doing that shit on like it does in the secondary computer where it just kind of popped up and it was the computer, not like the actual video. But no, this is definitely the video. And I did not have it on. Okay. Just making sure. There's a lot of dead people. Now for DLSS performance. NVIDIA actually lets me do performance with DLSS. FSR did not. It stopped me at balance. So let's just go look at all of these settings one last time as far as DLSS is concerned. I'll still got my settings we're going to do that. But now, let's go see how performance does. Here is DLSS performance. So let's just run around a teensy tiny bit. Wow, so it looks like we're going to get close to getting 200, but I don't know. 200 FPS plus at actual 4K might be a little bit of a tough order. Well, not at actual 4K, but even with DLSS, you know? Gotta remember, DLSS is not 4K anymore. But that other stuff at the beginning when I was getting 200 FPS here and there, that wasn't either. That was, I think it rendered the resolution less. So who knows what resolution that was, but that's how I got away with that. I'm pretty damn sure. Just kind of looking through the settings, kind of realized that. But that's okay. Yeah, that's all people want. Who cares what your resolution is? As long as it looks the way you want and it plays the way you want. That's why I love PCs. Sometimes they have a kind of shitty port and they need some, whatchamacallit, help. But once they get patched, usually they're a pretty awesome experience. There's just certain games that have shitty DirectX 12 implementation and they just stutter no matter what the fuck you do. And those are the ones that suck. And I think it's because it doesn't let you cache the damn shaders. That should just be a freaking mandatory thing. I don't care how long I have to wait at the beginning of the game. Like in Warzone, I let those shaders fucking go. It doesn't take long on a computer like this, but I would let them go even if it took like a half hour just to not have stutter, you know what I'm saying? But now, why don't we go ahead and get up onto the road and move on to my settings. Well, here are my settings now, which is actually a really easy one. All I did was cranked everything to ultra, put DLSS back on quality, and left all the check marks alone. Figured this thing can handle this maxed out with a little DLSS giving us a little boost on our FPS. Hell, I could even do it without it, but I like having a little FPS, especially if it's not going to look any different. So, let's get a little gameplay. Alright, let's get ourselves a little camera gameplay of my settings, which we've already done earlier in the game, so we won't go and get too much here. We will just stop at a little over a minute probably, and then move over to camera. Because we didn't get any camera footage yet. After all. Yeah, let's go this way. I think I've already gone down over that bridge a couple times, so just keep things slightly different. We'll go this way instead. Well, I was gonna make fun of it, but I mean, if you're in a sticky situation, the bricks are filling the hole enough for a tire to go over it. It's not a great fix, but hey, it works. And if as long as it works, fuck it, right? Tire. Take that and that. And the sign too. And the bus. We have stabbed everything in sight. And now, let's move on to camera. Well, alright guys. Let's get ourselves a little camera gameplay now. Now it's all rainy. It's a Tarkov. That's the name of the game. Should I go left, straight? I've already been over there. I remember being blown up at the damn fucking lighthouse over there, so let's not go over there again. It'd be cool if I could just jump in there. But I don't think that one's drivable anymore. In the first place. It looks pretty destroyed. And so far as I can tell, you can't drive cars or anything in this game anyway, so. Take that, random garbage. Best thing to do during a thunderstorm is to go higher. Not really, though. Heck yeah. Did not think I was going to be able to get up that. Looks like we ain't getting in there. Alright. I think that is good enough. Why don't we go wrap this video on up? Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Escape from Tarkov. And obviously the main computer played it flawlessly the whole time. But I figured it would. And especially played good with my settings, which are really just maxed out with DLSS quality. So not really too much of my settings there, but hey, if it can handle it, why the hell not, right? Anyway, that's about all I got for you guys for this particular video in this game. So I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next video, peace out, guys.